James? James, if you're hearing this, I need you to listen very carefully. I'm locked in a room in Villa 17. I met a guy. Please, I don't know how I got here. Come help!
Jessy had been dating Ronald for 3 months before he invited her to his home. The house was a stunning, floor-to-ceiling glass, marble countertops, art on the walls that probably cost more than her monthly salary, beautiful cars on display in the garage. The house was decorated with the kind of careless wealth that screamed new money. He could offer everything a girl could want: expensive gifts, smooth words, access to the kind of life she'd only seen in music videos. She tried not to think about where the money came from. Everyone was spreading rumors about what Ronald does, but Ronald seems different. He was nice, charming, attentive. He loved her. He'd never asked her to do anything illegal. That evening, they laughed over dinner, watched a movie, had fun, and he showed her to the guest room around midnight. "Sleep well, love," he said, kissing her lips. She changed into the nightgown she'd packed and slipped into the soft Egyptian cotton sheets. She was almost asleep when she heard something. Soft footsteps pacing around the room, shadows moving fast. The door opened, gently. A figure was standing behind the door, backlit by the hallway light. Its face was hidden, staring at her, not looking at her, but staring into her, as if searching for something. "Just checking to see if you're comfortable," a voice said. Before she could respond, he left, closing the door softly behind him. That was strange, she thought, but she was tired and went back to sleep. 20 minutes later, the door opened again. This time she was more alert. A soft feeling of dread washed over her. She watched as it entered, moved to the side of the bed, and stood there, observing her like she was an exhibit in a museum. His face was unreadable. She pretended to sleep, her heart hammering. After what felt like hours, but was probably only 2 minutes, it left.
She lay in the dark, listening to the house settle around her. Her mind was roaming. What's going on? He couldn't hurt me, right? He loved me after all. Am I in danger? She thought about the stories she'd heard. Girls who disappeared. Girls who woke up in situations they couldn't escape. Her phone was on the nightstand. She could call someone, but call who and say what? She got up and locked the door. Her hands were shaking as she turned the lock. Through the keyhole, she could see the hallway was empty. She got back into bed, but sleep wouldn't come. The third time, she saw a shadow at the foot of the door. She heard him try the locked door. The handle turned, slowly, deliberately. She held her breath. "Jessy." His voice was firm, almost curious. "Why is the door locked?" She didn't answer. Her phone was already in her hand. She scrolled to her real boyfriend's number. James, the one who worked at a bank and wasn't paid enough. The one she'd been cheating on with Ronald because she wanted more than James could give her. Her mind racing. She remembers how much James loves her. She typed, "Villa Phase 1, Villa 17. Something is wrong. I'm in trouble. Please come." "Jessy, open this door now." Ronald's voice was angry now. She heard something else, a scraping sound. Metal on metal. He was doing something to the lock. "I'm calling the police," she shouted. He laughed. It made her blood freeze. "The police? You think they'll help you? I own half the police in this district. Do you know who I am, Jessy? Do you know what I do?" he asked. Bam! The door burst open. He stood in the doorway with something in his hand. In the dim light, she couldn't tell what it was at first. Then she saw the blade. "You were supposed to be asleep by now. I put something in your drink at dinner, enough to make you dizzy, but you didn't drink enough, did you? You were being careful. Smart girl."
"Ronald, please," she begged. "Do you know how this works?" he asked, stepping into the room. "Girls like you come here all the time. Pretty girls who want the good life. And I give it to you,
for a while. Then I give you to something else, something that's given me everything you see here." He gestured around the room. "Every currency, every car, every deal that's gone right. It all comes from this." She's cornered against the wall. Her phone was behind her on the bed. She could see James had read the message. "They say you need a sacrifice every 6 months to maintain it," Ronald continued, moving closer. "Fresh blood, young blood, and you have to do it yourself. That's the rule. Quick and clean." "Why are you telling me this?" she cried, looking around for the safest route to escape. She grabbed the bedside lamp and threw it at him. It hit his shoulder, barely slowing him down. She ran for the door, but he was faster, grabbing her hair and yanking her back. They struggled. She screamed, clawed, fought with everything she had. She felt the strange blade slice her arm, hot and sharp. Blood ran down her skin. Then she heard it, pounding on the front door. "Jessy! Jessy!" James, her boyfriend, shouted.
Ronald's head snapped toward the sound. His grip loosened for just a second. She drove her knee into his groin with all her strength and ran. She made it to the hallway before he caught her again. This time, he held the knife high. The knife found her back. She felt it slide between her ribs, a cold fire that stole her breath. She fell. The front door burst open. James must have broken through. She heard his voice, heard him shouting her name, heard Ronald curse. There was a fight. Sounds of bodies hitting walls, furniture crashing. She tried to crawl, but her body wouldn't obey. The marble floor was cold against her cheek, and getting colder. James's face appeared above her. "Stay with me, baby. Stay with me."
But blood filled her mouth. James held Jessy as she died on the floor of Ronald's mansion. The police came. James told them everything, showed them the texts, the blood, the knife. They nodded, took photos, promised justice. 2 days later, Ronald walked out of the police station. The story was simple: self-defense. Jessy had attacked him, tried to rob him. There were witnesses who testified to it, his security, neighbors who owed him favors, girls who'd rather lie than end up like Jessy. The inspector who'd arrested him handed Ronald his phone with an apologetic smile. The envelope of cash that was transferred back to Inspector's hands was thick enough to cover everyone who mattered. James protested. He hired a lawyer. The lawyer advised him to drop the case. He went to the press. But Lagos was Lagos, and money talked louder than dead girls. This is a true story. Did you enjoy this story? There are many more where this came from, so subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you can get more amazing videos from us.